Hi, I'm Lynn DiMenna, host of the Perfect Pair series at the Palace Theater. Our final performers coming up on January 22nd are the marvelous Marilyn Maye and sax player extraordinaire Houston Person. I'm here at the Friars Club in the legendary Ed Sullivan Room for a nice chat with Miss Maye. Miss Maye,
I'm
welcome.
thrilled to be here.
I'm just delighted
I'm looking
to have
forward
you.
to going to Stamford, Connecticut.
Yes.
How far up is that?
Not too far.
That's
Not
good.
too far. Actually, it's just
That's
a
good.
45-minute ride from Broadway.
This will be my second time there, so
Yes,
I'm
it
looking
will.
forward to it.
Well, you know,
Absolutely.
we are here in the Ed Sullivan Room. You've appeared on the Johnny Carson show 76 times, but I'm not exactly sure.
Is there a Johnny Carson room here
There
too?
is not a Johnny Carson
there
room.
should be.
There really should
Yes,
be.
I did the show 3 times. One in particular that I remember was I was backed up by the Buddy Rich Band. The thing is, the jazz aspect of it is going to be fun because Houston Person is the great jazz sax man. So we're going to have a great time at the Palace.
Goodness.
Perfect pairs at the Palace. That's hard to say.
It's not easy to say. You have to say it 10 times before you're allowed
Exactly.
to go.
We've done a couple of things together, and the first time we ever got together, he said, "Well, when do we rehearse?" And I said, "We don't rehearse. We won't rehearse. We just wing it, because that's the fun thing about jazz.
Yeah.
And that's the fun thing about him is that he's fantastic. So the two of us will have a great fun. I'll do my thing, and he'll do his, and then together we'll wing it and have a great time for the jazz lovers and also for the people that just love the great American songbook."
You know, in moments like the Ed Sullivan Show or Johnny Carson or all the various things that you've appeared at over the years, I'm just so curious. What do you say to yourself before you really
pray?
Do you say a prayer? Do you put somebody on your shoulder?
I do. Yeah, I do.
And you just kind of invoke
a
good positive.
Yeah, I do. I think I have good karma. I have through all my life. There's been a lot of really negative things that have happened to me in my life, personal, but career-wise, it's been a lovely journey. RCA was very good to me. I have many albums with RCA, and now the last since 2005, I've been in New York working pretty steadily. And
I would say so.
New York has been so good to me. I think the people, they've gone back to live entertainment. I think they've left sitting in their living room with the tube.
Yeah, right, and they realize that there's something missing.
Yeah, because they can participate at a live performance. They don't just sit there and veg on the sofa.
Right. Well, the Resurgence opened up gigs all over the country too, didn't it?
Exactly.
And I'm just curious too. Was there a strategy when you came into New York, or
No.
or do you think it was?
No, I just came in
luck.
to do.
I'm not luck.
Well,
opportunity.
It is
meeting.
a lot of luck.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
You know, I think it's
Jerry Herman being there, and
sure.
yeah.
You have to have a lot of talent, and you
Right.
you have to have a lot of luck. I think it doesn't work on either one.
Yeah.
But the plan was just to come in and do that show because I worked steadily in the Middle West all the time. There's little theaters that I worked there. We were in one club for 11 years. So
it's amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was a great learning experience, of course,
Yeah.
and honing your craft. And I always tell everybody, just find a restaurant and tell them I want to sing, and just sit there and sing for as long as you can.
Yeah,
and
well,
that helps.
that's where the chops are developed, I guess,
That's
that's
right.
where all that experience comes. And now you're sharing it with all these many students who are just delighted.
I'm having such a good time.
To have you though, it's very special that
We're
you're
doing master
taking
classes now, and when I come in to work a club in New York, I'll come in and do that. But then I'll also schedule to work with people who have a passion for this great American songbook and a passion for the intimate connection with an audience. It's a wonderful thing to have that audience live and enjoying, and they're participating as well as the artist.
Clubs will come and go, but don't you really agree that the American Songbook is here to stay?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think.
Well, it's just good music.
It's
not repetitive lyrics.
So true.
That's
true.
Basically what, and I understand the reason for some of the newer music with the repetitive lyrics because the buyer can learn it real fast. But the good news is that the American Songbook has some meat and some stories and wonderful things to really take into your heart.
Exactly. And now there's a new, as there has been for as long as I've been involved, there's a new crop of young singers who get that.
That's right.
And they're anxious to tell those same stories. And
Yes.
because the stories touch the heart, they'll always be around. So I'm very optimistic, and I would assume you
Those
feel
songs are
very
what
similar.
those songs are what they'll hear at the Palace. Those kind of songs. And fun. It's fun. It's a party. We're going to have a party at the Palace. Perfect Pairs at the Palace. It's a party. How's that?
On that note, I want to thank you so much, Marilyn, really,
Thank you,
for
Lynn.
being my guest. And we look forward to seeing you in January.
Thank
January
you.
22nd, in fact.
We'll all be there together.
We will, at the Palace.
Cheers.
Good is sitting alone